As we all know, we know who this cunt piece of shit is. This is none other than Amber Guyger. Shout out to True Royal Family because she's one of the few people that actually stayed on top of this case the way that someone should. That's why I love this whole new black media thing. Recent news has come out that Amber Guyger will be indicted by a grand jury. Well, they already indicted her by a grand jury on murder charges for the murder of Botham Jean back in, was it September or August? I think it was September. You know, so much has happened since then. You know, you kind of forget about certain things, but there's certain things that you don't forget about either. And while I'm not going to jump up and down and, you know, have a parade and everything of that nature when it comes to this story, I'm glad that it's actually being pushed in the right direction. I want a conviction and I want a lengthy sentence, one that does not have a parole attached to it and nothing less than 30 years. Because this heifer right here deserves to pay for everything that she gets. Now, I know people say 30 years, try life. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here because, you know, we're dealing with the establishment. I'm trying to throw out a realistic figure here because you already know how they try to go. But I'm glad that this is happening. It seems that that new DA that I think is supposed to be starting in January is actually working because he said that he pushed for her to be charged with murder. But there's really two people in an organization that I blame for the reason why this thing was held up. Number one was that Faith Johnson, district attorney, who I'm glad her crooked wig wearing self is up out of there. Two is that police chief, the black female police chief that mishandled this thing as well. I think her and Faith Johnson was in cahoots with each other, and she was the one that sent it to the organization, which I had a problem with, and that was the Texas Rangers. When they got a hold of it, then that's when they tried to mismanage it. They didn't send this case to the right authorities. They sent it to the Texas Rangers of all people, and that had a lot of people, including myself, stunned. Like, why did you send it to them? We know that they're not going to do nothing with it. But apparently down there, the Texas Rangers have a lot of power. And when I looked at it, I think one of the people that's on the main board, I think is a black man. I'm like, my goodness, like it's a Trinity effect right here that they're trying to save this woman. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, I won't hold my breath. I'm not going to jump up and down and be excited, but I am glad that it is going in the right direction because many people thought it wasn't even going to happen with this, especially since a grand jury has their hands on this. This just means that now that they have enough evidence to go to trial. So we'll see what happens. Most likely if she does go to trial, it'll probably be late next year when it happens. Maybe middle to late next year. I'm not going to say anything. I would say anything past the month of April because, you know, they got to spend time working to build the case and whatnot. But as far as I know, she is still in jail right now for her crimes, or I'm not sure about that either. Cause you know, they say she's in jail, but she could very well be at home on house arrest. Who knows with an ankle monitor on around her ankles. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.